topic is about transitioning locally configured firewall to Panorama. So far, what we have seen, we can add the device into the Panorama, and on the Palo Alto, the local firewall, we just give the IP address of the Panorama. That's it. And then we push the configuration, and then both the devices are configured. Second method, we already seen that devices can be, we can import in the spreadsheet of the number and the auto push and the PanOS version. These are the three things we do, and then we import to firewall. And we already done that. Now, another situation can be the firewall. Some of the company has already, let's say, 5-10 devices. They are managing them locally, not through Panorama. But because the firewalls are getting increased and increased and increased, the locations are getting increased, the data centers are increased. So it is not easy for them to manage them locally. They are now decided that they want to introduce the Panorama. But the devices already have a lot of configuration, right? Devices already have a lot of configuration as well, but we just need to manage them. We need to add them into the Panorama. So how we can do this? So then all the configuration and everything will be actually imported inside the Panorama. Okay, so let's have a look how we can do that if the device is already configured. So how we can do that? Let me just show you. So in order to configure any device into the, you can go into the Panorama, go to the management, sorry, operation, and you can see in the Panorama operation, you can see this import device configuration to Panorama. Okay, so we in our lab we have one more firewall which is called the virtual wire VLAN. That's the 113. Okay, that's the device we have not added through manually, or we have not added through any template or any dynamic method like using the spreadsheet. So this firewall we need to import. So all these configuration of this firewall, it is there, but we have not. We want to import everything in the Panorama. As of now, 113, you can see it has not been added. Let's have a look. We go to this. There is no 113. There is no serial number. What exactly what the serial number of the 113 is? This 209. It's not there. So how we can import everything from there? Go to setup from Panorama. Go to the configuration management, locally import device. Okay, sorry, we just need to do one thing first. Sorry, we need to add this device by anyway. So how we can add this device? First of all, we need to add this device. And how we can add this device 113. So just again manual method. I'm just okay. That's we have added, and we are going onto this device. This is 113. So hopefully once we push the changes, configuration. So quit to the Panorama. Done. As a first step, you need to add this device into the Panorama. Just checking, verify that once the device is added, what will show you that device is on. You can see why the reason is still not connected, because the 113 it has the 116 IP, the previous IP. Now we just change it to 1112. That is, this device must be added into the Panorama in order to import the local configuration of the firewall. So this firewall has many configuration. For example, already show you, for example, it configures the, I believe, some network interfaces as well. It configures some object and all the policies as well. Okay, so we will configure everything inside the Panorama. That's I just want to show you. So we can do the 114 114 actually is already added. So what we can do, we can import the configuration of the 112. So I will go into the import configuration. I will be selecting the device 114. Okay, import device shared object into the Panorama shared context device group. Specific object will be created uniquely. You see, everything will be imported. This basically 114 has some rule as well, some object as well, some network interfaces created, some school, VLAN, everything, whatever it is created, it will bring it here. Okay, let me just that see what happened. Okay, you see what happened. Just tell me what is the difference now. As soon as you imported the configuration, you see these two tabs, template and device group. Because reason is, uh, we will be, this is our next topic anyway. So the reason is because what happened, it automatically configure a template for you for 114. Okay, and it automatically configure a device group as well because you imported the configuration. So if you go to the object or policy right now, you will see there is a device group already configured for you, this one. And it will show you all the configuration which is here. See, rule 1 and aspect. This is you can see here. Okay, this is related to the configuration. So whatever it is configured over there, it will import it here, and then you can manage through Panorama. Previously, I remember when I was working with one of the client providing the consultancy, we have some old firewall. We just go locally firewall, and we just configure them. We remove everything locally first. But if you bring everything into the Panorama, then you can do manage the device from there on. Basically, that what is happened from the Panorama. You just go to the locally managed device. You can bring in everything into the Panorama, and then you can manage everything. But what it does actually, it automatically create a template and template stack for you, which we'll discussing it later on, and device group as well. Clear? This automatically bring everything object network. For example, if I go to the network now, here you can see whatever the configuration was here in the network, it is visible here. See, it shows me everything. So 208, for example, and that's the 208. That's IP address is now visible here. And then of course Zoom, VLANs, virtual wire, router, everything is visible here. Clear? That is how you can import the locally configured firewall into Panorama, and then you manage it. So that will be, straight away. You don't need to configure anything else for it. Everything, whatever the configuration is there, you can import into the Panorama.
Mars, can I,
Yes,
should
yes,
in
yes,
case,
yes,
should in,
question, yes.
yeah, should in case the device fails, there is a
Hmm.
problem or it crashes, that
Yes,
template that has been loaded onto the
yes,
panorama, can you still push it back?
yes. That's a good question. So in case the 114, let's say we need to replace, we are not happy with that device, let's say that replace that, simply just add the firewall in there and then push the same configuration on the firewall. That's it, right? In RMA in situation when you are replacing the device, when you are doing anything else. So it's a very good question. In case of any RMA or in a situation where you replace the device, put a newer device, put a management IP, and whatever the configuration is here, just add the device and the licensing and the serial number here, and then the configuration is already there. Very simple. Okay, clear? So simply, if you are adding that, let's say the Panorama, you just add the device here. First of all, add the device here, like normal device here. Okay, I add the device here, so you can see the device is already there. It has the basically you can see the license point of view 114. It does not show up anything here because it does not record. Panorama does not. I will check that what is it. So basically, as you can see, you need to add this device. The templates are already configured here. Okay, device groups already. Just add the device and push the configuration to the devices, and that's it. Get it.